Okay, we've kind of gotten out of the setup now, so we're going to go ahead and start this up again. It's probably going to be really loud, so turn your volume off because we're going to get going here shortly.
Questions along the way, just raise your hand. If I can stop, I'll stop. But I don't have brakes and I don't have reverse. So don't get mad if I pass something up or if I don't stop when you're asking me to. I can put on your earmuffs. Pretty, huh?
That's gorgeous.
Alright, it's a dead-end canal with the moss straight oak trees. And all the gray stuff you see hanging around is what they call Spanish moss. In the olden days was used to stuff mattresses, pillows, was also used for sewing and surgical thread. Henry Ford even used it to stuff the seats of his first Model T, and they also would mix it with clay mud put between logs and log cabin like for mortar. And they also call it Cajun toilet paper. You always pick a piece from the tree, not from the ground, because you don't know somebody else used it. Just a little heads up, in case you got to go while you're here. You never know. Might thank me later. And moss actually comes from a seed about 1 inch long, about the size of a round toothpick, and then gets from tree to tree from birds and high wind, and it turns into this little flower-like. Get past around, don't bite. Then it turns into moss. But it lives off the moisture in the air. The humidity does not live off the tree. Does not harm the tree itself, but will harm the branches. You get too much in one branch, you get nice hard rain, it'll break a branch off, and sometimes it'll choke it out. And after it dries out, it gets black and stringy. That's what they used to use for sewing and surgical thread. So if you do get bit, I can sew you up, but I ain't guaranteeing how pretty it'll be. Also cages dental claws. Y'all can pass around, feel how soft it is, keep it in case you gotta go later.
Oh, wow.
Alright, y'all, smile, say cheese.
Thank you. Got yours?
Very awesome.
And you could get in a driver's seat for this one if you want.
Right on.
Rock on.
Oh, we're all gonna.
I ain't touching anything.
We're all gonna die.
Uh-oh, that's close. Alright, y'all, smile. That's just headshots. Y'all want one with a phone where I could get a...
We can put it on the Facebook.
Heck
With
yeah.
a face.
Yeah, I'll put my big close up on it.
Alright, smile, say alligator. Alright, catch.
Oh, funny guy.
My heart jumped a little bit.
And the big green trees, when they call live oak. The reason why they call live oak, they do stay green year round. They are evergreen. And the green bulby stuff you see floating around, that's a water hyacinth. They're actually a nuisance around here. They grow 10 times their mass. They grow about 2 or 3 foot high, and they grow a pretty purple flower. But they'll plug up a waterway solid. You try to come through with an outboard, inboard, outboard, jet jar, never make it. They'll plug it up.
What are the berries on the trees?
I call them hollyberry, a hollyberry tree. Don't eat them, I know that, man. Remember, like yesterday, remember picking them and going, and my grandma said, "Don't, y'all didn't eat that, huh?" No, she said, "Don't eat that." Call them hollyberry trees. May have another name for it. We make up stuff around here. Some stuff we call one thing and everybody else calls it something else. Now this box-looking thing you see on the Marsh Street, you're right, there used to be my house until the hurricane blew the roof off of it. Nice, huh? Looks small from the outside, pretty big on the inside. 4-bedroom, 2.5 bed, indoor pool, game room, theater room, all that good stuff. Now it's a deer stand. That's what we hunt deer out of, that white-tailed deer around here. But our deer are a lot smaller here than what they are up north because they got a lot more exercise. Because all the land you see on these sides is what they call marshland. It's actually real soft mud with the roots of the vegetation that holds it together. Now some of it's actually floating land that we call floton. And you can walk on some of it, but when walking on it, you got to feel for your step before you actually take a step. You have from a foot drop to a 15-foot drop. Just depends on the area you're in. Anybody want to go take a walk? Pick you up on the way back if you're still here.
How deep's the water right here?
Jump in and let me know. It's about 6 to 8 foot in the middle, shallow on the side. And bald eagles out this morning.
Lots of them.
About 6 of them. Sorry, ladies, we're being gentlemen today. Ladies first, and then y'all go push from the back. Let me know when you're ready. Come on, girls, go get it. Oh, man. Now, look, area we're about to go into, we got 1,700 acres back here. It's all private land, and it's all behind a levee system. They keep it to its own water level, and it's all fresh water back here because it's levied off. One behind us is brackish, but at one time used to be all fresh, but due to coastal erosion, saltwater comes further in. Actually, to kill our freshwater vegetation back here is saved. And you can't see the difference right now, but during the spring and the summer, you actually see the difference. Into the spring and summer. All right, ladies, go push.
Thanks.
All right, thanks for the cameras and the phone. See y'all later. All right, y'all. All right, smile. Alright, smile. Alright, work it.
Yeah, give me that more expensive one.
You want to upgrade, girl? I'll hook you up. When the up's about my job, I'm always upgrading. Always got a new phone, I don't know why.
I can't ever remember my number either.
Alright, waiting on a woman.
Well, you ain't the first man that said that.
You waiting a while?